we switch to that mapping table. And also I mentioned earlier on, so this mapping table is a link. It's work as a bridge to link the staging table. So we see that staging table. To link staging table with the various dimension. Yeah, maybe some of you may wondering, we can use some lookup, some lookup functions to look up functions between the staging table and dimension table we just created, right? For example, like this territory. But here it's just exactly, I can demonstrate why this method sometimes works, sometimes don't. Okay, so here is the staging table, right? It's directly, I also applied some, SQL command method to import them from the Excel source data as is. So the source file for this column, province and territory, you can see the NL, this is short term. So what I observed is that, so there is for the original Excel file preparation, there's a lot of manual works involved. By some reason, there is some problem with the different, for example, this symbol. Across different years, they can change to different symbols. Then it causes some extra work. So basically here, Manitoba stands for MAN Manitoba. They are for across different physical years, just use different this type of symbol. Then make us to spend more time to do the data cleansing. So a better solution will be create a dimension and source file data, the mapping table. And for this, we just use a lot of manual work to, because even, for the manual work part, it takes some time. But in the future, in the later on project that we did this part, we'll save a lot of more time for data quality and data cleansing purpose. So here, illustrate my meaning much maybe simpler. So I use a different, the 2016 0401 represent physical year 16 to 17, because we know each physical year starts from the April 1st. So this represents 2015 to 2016. This represents 2017 to 2018. Sorry. And for the table, because Excel we can easily modify it. So that's right. So basically, we did this comparison for, you can see for the tab name is one coverage. So this is like 50. So for this year as an example, or one of it is as example. It doesn't matter. So we did some manual work. So actually, we use the name, right? So use standard name, full name, Newfoundland Labrador, corresponding to Excel row number 5, okay? And from our actually created dimension table is also 5. This is good. For row number 6, PEI, Princess Edward Island. So in our created dimension table for province and territories actually is number 10. So here I just labeled here row number 7, NS Nova Scotia. So in our table is 6. I think right now you're already pretty clear about what I mean, right? So just give one more example. Ontario's 10 here, 10. In our table is 9. Okay, if you have some. In our table is Ontario is number 9. So now you can see clearly what I mean. So this table is clearly linked. This is represent the Excel raw data, I mean Excel raw data. This is exactly the dimension tables in our database. And because we know the 1, 2, 3, they are pretty much the same, which we follow the same method. And you may question for the number 4, what we should do. Number 4, they have 2 dimensions. One is the acute hospital pure group, another is a province. So for the, to make this consistent, let's try to view freeze top. And for, a little bit of switch, but we just keep the format consistent. So the number 4, we still use it like this part is a province ID. So the number Nova Scotia, okay? Nova Scotia. So I just close. Just remove it easier. Nova Scotia number 6. Right, Nova Scotia is number 6 here. Teaching in our ID is number 4, that dimension table. Ontario is 9, you remember, right? Manitoba is 3. And here, the row number is 8, and that dimension ID. So basically what I want to say is in this part, here also from the raw data, here from a dimension table for province and territory, here is dimension table for the hospital type. So we can double check hospital type, visit hospital type. Right, it's here. And yeah, I think right now you are pretty much clear what I want to do. I know this part is time consuming. It's basically it's pretty much the manual work. However, in real project, this is a must-do step. And we can do some, SQL method, but at the end of the day, we still need to do this eyeballing or this manual work to double check or triple check is everything is fine, because this table is really, really critical for make sure our loading is correct. Because this is also some of my documentation. I mean, for the real project, and also for sure this file itself is not really confidential, but the method I'm applying here is exactly the same. I'm doing my real project, and I also for make it easier, I just copy paste, for the table 5, the age group. Right, age group, and easier for me to do the work, do the matching part. And that is pretty much it. So you can see this is top 10 problems. These are frequent users, and frequent users, they have that territory and age group. So yeah, we must make sure one by one everything is fine. So this is one example for fiscal year 2016. We do the exact same thing for the 2015 and also for 2017, 2018. So now you pretty much understand why I list all these things here, and because it's easier for the comparison. And you can see, so for this part, table 10 is not exist for the 15, 16. Which is exactly the same. 15, 16, and we don't put the table 10 after table 10 here. Then this part is done. I will also put this template in my downloadable link, and you can play and try in your own case to see how it works. So after this part is done, we need to load this Excel into SQL Server. Sorry, I need to close this. Yeah, and with another method. So also I demonstrated in my previous video. and you can, task import data. Use this wizard. Again, to make this wizard work, you must install the Access data engine, something like that. Yeah. Sorry, it is Excel format. So so this is a folder. So this is a table I just worked on. We did here, and destination will be SQL Server. This is a database name. So we copy them from. So we click all of them. So I did this part already. So they are already here. So we just click next and finish. It will be there. So since this part is already done, and so we see what we get. So we use this select command. So this is select 135 rows from fiscal year 2015 to 16, and 2016 to 2017. Yeah, a little bit more. It has more because we remember for this one they don't have table after table 10, but for this should be the similar. Let's see the record number. Yeah, 178. Yeah, pretty much close. So we just use the union all command. We get 509 for all these 3 years, and we insert in this mapping table. This mapping table is nothing special. It just has and I can show you. So it's like this. Yeah, also I recommend you can use this design view to easily just create some new column name, something like that. Give a data type. Okay, you can change to change it to data type. After that, you can also easily set the key, but I just remove it. Delete column. Okay, I don't mess up the already table. So this table just has this. This is identity column, and just with automatic increase. Start from 1 to from 1, and each time increase 1. It has just tab name, dim data ID, row number, which is Excel row number. Then this is cover province ID. Then is a secondary ID, because I put the general name secondary ID. Sometimes it's age group, sometimes it's a teaching, hospital type, something like that. So we just leave like a secondary ID, and we insert it. So, okay, yeah, it's pretty much it's all I want to show you for the dimension table creation and for the mapping table creation as well. Okay, friends, take care. See you in the next video. Bye now.